single one of you for everything you guys have done for us. And of course, we're recording tonight. You do everything more than I could possibly imagine for the girls. You do more than I can possibly imagine for each other. And the ways you support us as we're trying to support you is incredible. And we appreciate it so very much. So with that being said, for me, I'm going to turn it over to Christine to go ahead and do an intro tonight also.
Thank you so much, Amanda. I want to echo what Amanda is saying. You know, we appreciate you guys all year round, but we're excited to really get to focus on you during the month of April and just have the opportunity to thank you for all that you do. We know all the work that goes in to being a troop leader or a community volunteer, a parent of a Girl Scout, probably potentially some of you, all three of those things. So we just really appreciate all that you do for us. You'll notice tonight we're missing some familiar faces. So much of our leadership team is at a GSUSA conference in New Orleans tonight. So they've left Amanda and I in charge to cause all sorts of mayhem tonight during the month of April. So again, I won't delay much longer. We're doing the meeting a little differently tonight. We're hoping to keep kind of the general part that we're sharing information with everybody a little shorter, and then our breakout sessions, a little bit more time for you guys there to really interact and talk with each other and to use each other's as your best resources. So we're excited for that. So I will pass it back to Amanda to get us going.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Christine. So we're going to go ahead and get going. I'm going to share my screen. I'm not going to lie. I tried to share it earlier and there was some small glitches. So if we have to, go about this a different way here shortly, we sure will. But here we go. All right. So hopefully everyone can see my screen okay.
Yes.
And let's go ahead and get started. We've got, as Christine said, we do have some few updates and stuff tonight, but we're going to do our breakout rooms a little bit differently. We're going to break these down into program age levels. It's one of the things that when we did the polls last month, that was one of the most asked for things. So we're going to do that for you. And we'll get on to our first thing tonight, which is going to be a video for everyone.
You make an integral impact in your communities by donating your time and unwavering passion to enrich the lives of your Girl Scouts. You make the futures of Girl Scouts brighter with your support and expertise on topics like STEM, mental wellness, entrepreneurship, the outdoors, and more.
This Volunteer Appreciation Month, we want to give you our sincere gratitude for your dedication to building walls of courage, confidence, and character. Your efforts do not go unnoticed, and we can all see the monumental differences you make in the lives of the girls in your communities. You make Girl Scouts possible, and we are so grateful for all that you do.
We appreciate the time and effort you put into being the best you can be for your troop. You make Girl Scouts stronger, kinder, and braver year after year. From planning meetings to planning trips, you create a safe and inviting environment for girls to grow and gain the confidence they need to lead.
Thank you, volunteers, for all that you do for the Girl Scouts in your communities.
From everyone here at Girl Scouts of the Green and White Mountains, we want to say thank you.
Again, we appreciate everything that all of you do. And so many of you do so many things. So we'll move right on to the next one tonight is going to be me with the recruitment and membership updates. Of course, this is my current recruitment team with my team lead, Rebecca, and Mitchell and Shay, which many of you have met out in the field and had a wonderful time with at various recruitment events. Our membership numbers as of close of business last night, we are looking at a total girl membership of 5,666, with 2,309 of our adult members, and 1,570 of those are our lifetime members. That is a very large number of lifetime members, and we appreciate it, each and every one of our adult members. Our current retention rate is 71.2, with a girl retention rate of 66.5 and an adult and lifetime member retention rate of 78.3. We are currently down a little over 2.5% at this point in time. Our biggest decrease is in new girl members, which is a trend across the US right now. We are in the process of instating many different things to help build those numbers up. And of course, we are open to any ideas and suggestions that any of you may have. We appreciate everything that you do to continue to help bring Girl Scouting to all the girls in our communities. Of course, if you have time available to continue to help bring new girls in, we do have some events that are coming up this summer, and you can see those on our Sign Up Genius, which the link is going to be posted in the chat for you here shortly. As well as if you have events in your community or would like some recruitment supplies or other supplies from us, please fill out the jot form and tell us about those events or what supplies you're looking to have, and we'll be more than happy to get those for you. And that is all that I have on that end tonight. I'm going to go ahead and turn it over, I believe, to Amanda Powell.
Thanks, Amanda. You can pop on over to the next screen. So we have our full volunteer support team here tonight, which I'm very excited about. I have myself, which is the volunteer support team lead. We have Anne-Marie Orio, who is one of our volunteer support specialists that specializes in new leaders. We have Carrie Zames, who is a volunteer support specialist that does a little bit of everything for us and specializes in troop travel. Alessa Bagalio is a specialist for new leaders, and Dee Dee Rice does our specialization in troop finance, in addition to the volunteer support role. Next slide, please. We have some upcoming adult trainings. We still have some openings in all of these. Would love to see some more people participate. Coming up next, we have 2 virtual positive behavior intervention and support sessions. These are in the evening. You can see they're 2 hours long. Positive behavior intervention support is a nationally recognized strategy primarily used in schools for how to set a structure to promote positive behaviors. It works really well in our troop settings, and I really love to teach this to leaders. We also have a couple of virtual sessions of youth mental health first aid coming up. This is again a national program which will teach you how to respond to a mental health crisis the same way that you would learn how to respond to a physical health crisis doing first aid. It is a great program if you don't have much experience with mental health crises. And the information is really helpful to bring back to your communities. Finally, we have a live travel training coming up this month. This is the live version of what we have available on GS Learn. You're just going to have the benefit of having our volunteer support staff there live to ask questions. And this training does need to be taken by any troop that would like to travel. There is also conflict resolution training that is available by request on GS Learn. All you have to do is pop an email in to customer care, and we can assign that right to you for you to take in your free time. I saw Ursula commented that she highly recommends youth mental health first aid. Thank you for popping that in. I really enjoy that class. It's great information for everyone to have. Next slide, please. So spring renewal is open. The flowers are coming up. The snow is finally melting. We kind of hope. And spring renewal is open. Exciting news. I apologize if you hear my dog barking through my microphone. Extended memberships for new girls. They can join now today for $55, and their membership is good until 9/30/2025. That is like a full year and a half of Girl Scouting. That value is like what, like $80, Amanda? Right? And for $55, like, it is a great deal for new girls. If you got any friends, any family that are thinking about being a leader too, or this is a great time for them to join. They can get started as soon as their background check clears, and that's just $30 for them all the way through 9/30/2025. You can't beat that.
I'm going to correct you real quick, Amanda. It looks like we got a small typo. It's 35 actually for an adult.
I questioned myself when I put it in there. It's 35 for an adult. I'm sorry. Thank you for catching that. And existing members, of course, can also start renewing now to make sure they're ready for the new Girl Scout year, which is starting on 10/1/24. Next slide, please. We also have some exciting incentives for folks that are joining new or renewing their membership. So from April 22nd to May 22nd, if you renew your role as a troop leader, a service unit team member, or your Girl Scout, you'll have a $5 discount available. Also, if you renew 80% of your youth members by June 30th, you'll be entered in a drawing to win one of several exciting prizes, which includes something I'm really excited about, the possibility of a VIP package for the expo, which I think is going to be super cool. The even better news for that one, you don't need to do anything to let us know that you registered 80% of your youth. We're going to take care of that for you. You just got to do the registrations. We'll find all the troops that met the qualifications, and we'll let you know who won. You can't go wrong with that. We also have some great incentives that are available for new folks that are joining and new troops. So we have this really cool play ball kit that GSUSA came up with, partnered with Major League Baseball. If someone starts a new Daisy troop by June 1st of this year, with at least 4 girls, they're going to get a play ball kit while supplies last. It sounds like there's some really cool things in that play ball kit, which will be a really great opportunity for new daisies that are looking forward to joining Girl Scouts. Also for new troop startup, we've been listening to feedback from all of our leaders the past couple of years. When you fill out that Voices Count survey, seeing the things that you wished you had and you thought that would be helpful for future leaders joining. And we've been working on implementing some of those things. So for some new troops, if a new troop registers 8 youth by 9/30, they're going to get membership reimbursement for 2 leaders, $60 troop startup funds, and they will get membership pins and tabs for 2 leaders, along with a Girl Scout leader bag while our supplies of that last. And then I have another thing that I'm so excited about that I wanted to give it its own slides and its own attention. So now I'm going to talk a little bit about the new Girl Scout experience box from GSUSA. If Amanda, you could go to the next slide, please. So starting on, whoa, that's not what I thought was next. I'll read this one first and then we'll hop back to the experience box. I just wanted to tease you all a little bit. So starting June 1st, troops will open up for new members to join. This is so you can help us welcome new friends to Girl Scouting. We are not able to hold spots for members who have not renewed yet. If your troop members need more time to renew their membership, all you have to do is reach out to my team, Volunteer Support, before June 1st. Let us know that you need a little bit more time for registration, and we will unlist your troop until October 1st. At that time, we will relist it so new friends can join at that point. But if your troop isn't quite ready for spring, summer renewal yet, just reach out and let us know before June 1st. We are not able to remove any new girls that join before your girls renew. So just tuck that in the back of your head. Next slide, please. And the drum roll from what I thought was actually next. So you might be asking, what is the Girl Scout experience box? This is a complimentary monthly supply box for new Daisy troops to help supplement their activities for the year. Each box is going to be shipped directly to the designated troop leader, and it includes step-by-step instructions, ready-to-go supplies for each registered Girl Scout, and some really good script suggestions in there for what leaders can say. It's very similar to what you see in the volunteer toolkit, and it's really geared towards welcoming in those new leaders and supplementing their activities that they're planning. The contents of each box align with the Daisy first year troop plan, which Girl Scouts can earn the Daisy petals and 2 badges during that year plan. If you're wondering who is eligible to receive this experience box, this can go to new Daisy troops that include kindergarten or 1st grade Girl Scouts. And multi-level troops that include at least 4 new Daisies may also participate. Just make sure you reach out to us if you think you meet this qualification so we can touch base and make sure we get everything set up correctly. So next slide, please. I'm definitely seeing some questions floating in the chat. If my team could take a peek at those while I'm going through here, because I can only see a very small box of the chat. So what is in the box? These boxes cover more than 16 meetings. Again, I want to say how cool that is. These boxes are complimentary and they cover 16 meetings for a leader's first year. The welcome box comes first. It has the family meeting and the Promise Center in it. The badges themselves are not in the boxes, but everything you need to earn those badges. The next box has 2 meetings in it, Honest and Fair Petal and Friendly and Helpful. The next one is the Money Explorer badge. The following one has Considerate and Caring, the Cookie Family Entrepreneur pin, and the My First Cookie Business badge. We are estimating these will start going out in August. So this should time up like with a chef's kiss perfection. So they get this cookie box right before cookie season starts and we are jazzed. The next box after that is Courageous and Strong, as well as Responsible for What I Say and Do, followed by Respect Myself and Others and Respect Authority. I bet you can guess where I'm going with this. Use resources wisely, make the world a better place. And the final box includes Be a Sister to Every Girl Scout, and then some guidance in there for them for an end of year celebration, which I think is really cool because when you first join Girl Scouts your first year, you're still learning what those bridging ceremonies are and what an end of year celebration is. This is going to be a great way to help them out on that journey. So we are super excited. I think I have one more slide on this. If you could go to the next one, Amanda. And this kind of gives you like a little peek at what it looks like inside the box. So each box has all the supplies needed to complete the activities. We are talking, there's scissors in there, there is tape, there is glue. If they're making a friendship bracelet, everything for the bracelet is inside. There is a minimum of 8 sets of supplies in each box. And if there is more than 8 girls, it will bump it up to the next level so they have enough supplies for each girl. It's very cool. You can see this kind of top row here, all of these information sheets about their troop, help them orient to what Girl Scouting is, information about what their uniforms look like. And you can see there's some additional card right there on the bottom where we can kind of put some stuff in there directly about our council programs to make sure that our new leaders are really connecting with their local service units and with all the programs that we offer. And we make sure we're updating those troop sizes as we go. So we know we're getting the right size box for each person. And I just saw that final question from Isabel. This is a national program. It is coming right from GSUSA. We're working really closely with them and put this all together. And we're really excited to see how it rolls out. Some of our sister councils nearby participated in the pilot to kind of test run this. And they said it went so wonderfully well that they couldn't wait to see how it went for everyone else. So we're really looking forward to getting some feedback and seeing how our new leaders like this as a supplement for their Girl Scout year. All right, thank you for letting me ramble about these things I'm really excited about. I'm going to take a peek at the chat now and pass the virtual mic back to Amanda.
Thank you, Amanda. So much great information in there. And I just wanted to, again, go through and talk real quick about that extended year membership. That is an awesome deal, especially for new troops starting out. That gives the girls an opportunity to ease into it this summer and really get to know each other, as well as for those of us who live in the state of New Hampshire. New Hampshire background checks right now are taking anywhere from 30 to 60 days to come back. So that means if you're new leaders know that they're wanting to start a troop in the fall, now is a great time to go ahead and get started so that they're ready to go in the fall. Because with background checks only going to be taking longer as we get closer to the fall, we want to make sure that they have as much time to prepare and get things ready so that they're not having to wait till like December to start meeting. It's really important to look at this from so many different angles and what's best to help make sure they're getting all the support they need when they need it, and we're not delaying them needlessly. Awesome. So let's go ahead and go to the next one, which is going to be, I believe, our Girl Experience team.
Thanks so much, Amanda. There was also a question in the chat about girls who earned their membership through cookie sale. So those girls and their parents would have received an email congratulating them on earning it and letting them know what the process was to go online and go ahead and renew their membership. So if that parent goes online, you can actually do it as the troop leader for the parent as well. If they would like you to, you can go online, you can select that girl to register her, move her through the process. It will ask you to select a payment type, but you can just like select credit card or whatnot. And when you get to the cart at the end, it'll be a $0 balance. So that is how that works with the girls that earn the membership through the cookie sale. All right, can we go to the next slide, please? So just a quick moment here to show off my Girl Experience team. We are a very busy team and getting to be even busier as we get closer to the start of camp season and a nicer spring season opportunity to just be outdoors even more and doing more fun Girl Scout programming. One thing that I did want to share with everybody is you are probably aware that earlier last month, we had some vandalism and some graffiti at Camp Kettleford. We are excited to share that through many groups that have come out and donated their time and their resources, we have been able to remove all of the graffiti from the buildings at Camp Kettleford. We were able to have to repaint the lodge to cover the graffiti. And we also were able to replace one of the roofs on the Adirondack shelter that had been graffitied. So everything has been covered up or replaced. We are continuing to work at Camp Kettleford with all the Adirondacks there to do some sprucing up of them, trying to lighten up the inside a little bit. If you've ever hung out in any of our Adirondacks, it can be a little dark inside. So we're sampling some different techniques at Kettleford. And then once we find that right step, hopefully we'll be able to spread it out through all of our properties to just improve the experience for all our girls around the council. And so we just really wanted to take the opportunity to thank everybody that has helped spread the word about our situation. And we've had many groups that have come in. We actually have another group coming in tomorrow to help continue some of the work. So we're excited that our girls will be able to come to camp and they will not see any ugliness. So thank you, thank you. And if we can go to the next slide, please. So some of the things we wanted to promote from our Girl Experience team is we have several play ball nights coming up. And these, oh, I didn't update my slide. So the STEM van is back. It is currently out in Vermont and it will be out next month in New Hampshire. But I really wanted to promote our play ball nights with this slide. So my apologies there. All these dates are correct though. So on June 8th, we'll have play ball Girl Scout night with the Vermont Lake Monsters in Burlington, Vermont. On June 15th, we'll have play ball night, Girl Scout night with the Fisher Cats in Manchester, New Hampshire. And then on June 28th, we have play ball Girl Scout night with the Nashua Silver Knights. which is a team in Nashua, New Hampshire. And so we're excited. It's a great opportunity for troops, for families, for our girls to get out and have a great night of Girl Scout fellowship at the ball field. Each one of these, there's kind of different little special features that will be happening that night as well for the girls. So make sure you head on over to our website and check out our play ball nights. If we can go to the next slide. Just highlighting some of the programming that we have coming up in May. So we're excited. We have a Helping Hands Day at Portsmouth, New Hampshire at Camp Seawood. So if anybody's interested in coming out and helping us to spruce up Camp Seawood for the spring and the summertime, we'd appreciate your help. We have several animal programs coming up with some of our different vendors. So an animal detectives program, New Hampshire Wildlife, Woodland Shelter. We also have a STEM month solar science program happening in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. We're trying some new programming for our daisies called Tall and Small Try It All. So it's an opportunity for Girl Scout Daisy to come with a favorite tall and try a little bit of everything that our properties have to offer. And so those will be happening throughout the summer and at many of our properties. So make sure you check those out. Our magical baking is always popular, and we have Mother's Day brunch happening for May 8th. Our Culinary Explorers programs are coming up. We have pasta making at Richmond. And I believe on my next slide, a pie iron cooking. And we have some babysitting courses for our cadets. Our Ready, Set, Go Camping is an overnight camping program at Camp Farnsworth in Thetford, Vermont. That one coordinates well with our basic outdoor living skills. So you can sign up for basic outdoor living skills if you need that to do some troop camping, and then also bring your troop with you and they get some programming as well. And then just some other of our programs we have coming up at the end of the month. Our Enchanted Forest overnights are a nice opportunity for girls to try a simple overnight experience on our properties as well. So we're excited to see everybody out and about in May. I think I might have one or two more slides. So I highlighted some of these basic outdoor living skills trainings. These are the trainings that as a troop leader, you would need to be able to take your girls on an overnight outdoors and to do some cooking over the fire. So we have one coming up actually this weekend in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, April 28th in Richmond, Vermont, May 18th in Thetford, Vermont. And that's the one that coincides with the Ready, Set, Go. So it's a opportunity to sign your girls up for a program where they can come along. They'll do some programming, and then you could take the basic outdoor living skills as long as you register for that on the side. And then on May 25th, we'll be offering another basic outdoor living skills up in Enosburg Falls. And I think that might be my last slide.
It looks like it is, Christine. Gonna go ahead and stop sharing for a moment. And we're going to get ready to go to breakout rooms. We're going to have a little bit more time in there tonight because we are moving at a really good pace tonight. I couldn't see anyone while I was sharing tonight, so I couldn't see any video. So if you had your hands up and I missed you, I apologize. My computer is not cooperating the way I'd like it to tonight. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and open up breakout rooms. We're going